Welcome and thanks for joining us. I'm here with attorney Mark Davis of the law firm Davis & Crump, and today we want to bring you some information about a drug commonly used for chemotherapy for cancer patients. It's called Taxotere. So Mark, what is Taxotere and what is it prescribed for?
Thanks, Bill. Taxotere, as you mentioned, is a type of chemotherapy prescribed for several types of cancers, primarily for breast cancer in women, and then also it's seen a lot for prostate cancer in men.
Well, obviously we're here talking about it for a reason. So why is it in the news here lately, and what harm is it causing?
Well, what it's causing is permanent hair loss. Now, people, I'm sure, are well aware that various types of chemotherapies cause hair loss, but that's temporary. What's different about Taxotere is it is causing permanent hair loss, which can be a particularly troubling problem for women who have lost their hair, and many of these women who have already been treated for breast cancer may have had mastectomies, and now they're about to lose all of their hair.
So what is the risk of permanent hair loss?
Well, there are several studies that have come out, but most of them all seem to put the risk range at about 10 to 15% of all patients who undergo chemotherapy by Taxotere experience permanent hair loss.
Well, it kind of begs the question, are there alternatives to Taxotere that do not cause permanent hair loss? It can be used to treat the same kind of cancers.
Bill, that's one of the troubling parts about this whole debacle. Another one is Taxol. Taxol is in the same class of chemotherapy drugs as Taxotere, yet does not have the side effect of permanent hair loss. Even more importantly, studies have shown that Taxol is actually more effective in treating breast cancer than Taxotere.
So is the manufacturer aware of the problem with permanent hair loss, and have they warned anybody about it?
Well, the short answer to that is no. The only thing they have associated with the drug is that the hair generally will grow back, which is not really much of a warning.
What about warnings in other countries?
Well, that's a particular troubling issue. A lot of people believe that whatever the warnings would be in the United States might be the same as the warnings in Europe or the same warnings that are in Asian countries. That's not necessarily the case. With Taxotere, as far back as 2005, the manufacturer was warning people in Europe about the risk of permanent hair loss. They started in Canada a few years ago, but it wasn't until a few months ago that they actually started warning people in the United States about the risk of permanent hair loss.
So there may be people out there who are watching this who may have been treated for cancer and experienced permanent hair loss. What should they do?
Well, what they should do is give us a call, let us look at their particular situation. If they do have permanent hair loss, and permanent hair loss, by the way, is anyone experiencing hair loss for a period of more than 6 months after they stop chemotherapy, let us look at their particular case, and if we feel like they'll have a claim, we'll pursue that for them.
All right. Information about Taxotere, a commonly used chemotherapy drug. That's attorney Mark Davis with the law firm of Davis & Crump. Thanks for watching.